The Church of the Holy Apostles in Manhattan is home to One World Symphony. Yes, it's an orchestra with a conductor and soloist, but if you think this is classical music and that's not your thing, prepare to be blown away. The One World experience, in a word, is democratic. Everyone sits on the same floor in close. There's no stage, no stuffy attitude. There's also the energy South Korean-born Sungjin Hong brings, both to musicians and the audience. Energy and a tangible connection.
Too many conductors, I think, this is how they begin. I'm going to start, and then they look at the music instead of, and then breathe and make that connection, breathe with your fellow musicians.
We caught up with Sungjin and wife soprano Adrienne Metzinger at their Brooklyn apartment to find out why One World has changed the way people think about classical music.
We get people involved. There's no intermission. You just keep going and going, and we get everybody. It's a more immersive experience.
So why not a little tap dancing during your orchestral performance? That happened at a concert themed around the TV show The Bachelor, complete with women vying for the attention of a contestant through tap and song. Only this night, everyone gets a rose.
We really try to frame everything, frame symphony and opera in a way that it can resonate with today's audience, today's public.
One World got its start in 2001. Sungjin and Adrienne had already been planning a concert before 9/11. After the attacks, they felt compelled to do something for a city devastated by terrorism.
It helped us build some sort of I wouldn't say identity, but a sense of purpose, because we thought we were contributing towards our local community.
One World contributed the proceeds of that first concert to the Firefighters, Widows, and Children's Fund and has donated proceeds ever since to organizations around the world that do good work. One World's other mission can be seen as a kind of musical outreach. That includes encouraging people to really be a part of the show. One World helps people tap into music that has lived for centuries. The feisty women, the romance and drama of opera, dark stories, and battles for power. Just like hit TV shows today. That realization got Sungjin inspired to write his first opera based on Breaking Bad.
And within an hour of us making it live on our website, Time Magazine had posted it to their website. By the end of that day, it just went crazy.
When the premiere of Breaking Bad Ozymandias, the opera, was sold out, Sungjin and Adrienne knew they were onto something. People actually lining up on the street, waiting to hear the new opera. After that success, the trademark term Operasode was born. Which brings us to the new opera Sungjin's composing based on the TV show Hannibal.
Hannibal will be my second opera after Breaking Bad Ozymandias. And it's inspired by probably the most notorious serial killer, Hannibal Lecter.
So how does one set music to a story about the infamous fictional serial killer, Hannibal Lecter? Sungjin begins with a line of dialogue from one of the episodes.
Hannibal asks Will, "What do you hear?" And Will responds with carbon, orchestrations of carbon.
Carbon is a building block for life, so Sungjin takes that as a departure point for composing the opera, choosing letters from the word carbon that also happen to be musical notes.
I chose the notes C, A, and B from carbon, and if you mix those notes, juxtapose them, you get the sonorities and even the aroma of those sounds are incredibly intriguing and sensual. People say, "Oh, classical music is dying," and stuff. The musicians don't care about the audience. Here, this is the reason why I'm taking out the ritual. Okay, so let's practice it again. Just will yourself to really enjoy. If you have to, I mean, seriously. Okay, here we go. Here you go.
People, especially in New York City, have so many options vying for their time and attention, which is why Sungjin and Adrienne want their audience to have the best time at One World's concerts. For much of the week, the space inside where One World performs serves as New York's largest soup kitchen. And One World often donates concert proceeds to help feed this community, providing hot meals for some of New York's hungriest. I'm Paul Lin for Arts in the City.